The world whispers secrets in hues of gold and suffering. Not a shouted proclamation, but a sigh breathed through the wheat. A language only the heart truly understands. I see them shimmering, those fields, not just amber waves, but a canvas stretched tight, trembling with unspoken stories. The sun bleeds across them, a raw, visceral yellow, painting the earth with a feverish joy that aches even as it soothes. He saw it too, didn't he? The burning, restless spirit trapped within the mundane, struggling to break free and touch the heavens. He saw the wind sculpting the cypress trees into flames, reaching for a sky so profoundly blue it felt like a plunge into the infinite. He saw the sunflowers, not as mere flowers, but as tiny, furious suns, each one a testament to the stubborn persistence of light in the face of overwhelming darkness. And I, walking these fields now, feel his presence like a phantom limb, an echo of his yearning resonating within my own bones. The earth beneath my feet is warm, almost feverish, pulsing with a life that seems both fragile and eternal. The air hums with the drone of unseen insects, a constant, unwavering chorus that speaks of the slow, patient rhythm of nature. There is a solitude here that is both terrifying and liberating. A silence so profound it allows the soul to finally hear its own whispers. The world shrinks down to the immediate, to the rustle of leaves, the scent of sun-baked earth, the distant cry of a bird. And in that smallness, there is a strange kind of expansion, a feeling of being connected to something vast and ancient. He knew it, didn't he? That the greatest truths are often found in the smallest details. In the gnarred branches of an olive tree, in the worn face of a peasant woman, in the simple act of planting a seed, he found God not in cathedrals, but in the fields, in the vibrant, chaotic beauty of creation. The stars begin to prick the indigo sky, tiny diamonds scattered across a velvet cloth. They seem impossibly distant, yet their light, ancient and unwavering, reaches us across the vast gulf of space. It is a light that speaks of hope, of the enduring power of beauty, of the possibility of finding meaning even in the face of despair. And the fields, bathed in the silver glow of the moon, become a sea of shimmering shadows, whispering their secrets to the night. They speak of cycles, of birth and death, of growth and decay, of the eternal dance of life. They speak of the human soul, of its capacity for both profound joy and unbearable sorrow. He heard them, those fields, didn't he? He listened to their silent symphony, and he translated it onto canvas with a passion that burned brighter than any sun. He gave voice to the voiceless. He revealed the hidden beauty of the ordinary. He showed us how to see the world with new eyes. And now, As the night deepens and the wind sighs through the wheat, I feel a sense of peace settling over me, a quiet acceptance of the beauty and the pain, the light and the shadow, the joy and the sorrow. A sense that even in the darkest of nights, there is always a glimmer of hope, a spark of light waiting to be ignited. The fields offer no answers, only a space to listen, to feel, to be, to remember that even in our solitude, we are connected, bound to the earth and to each other by an invisible thread of shared humanity. The wind carries the scent of damp earth and distant rain. It whispers through the tall grasses, a secret language understood only by the earth itself. And in that whisper, I hear echoes of his voice, a voice filled with longing and a desperate yearning for connection. He saw the world as a living, breathing entity, a tapestry woven from light and shadow, from joy and sorrow. He saw the sunflowers reaching for the sun, their faces tilted towards the heavens, and he understood their silent plea for warmth and nourishment. He saw the cypress trees reaching like dark flames towards the sky, and he recognized in their struggle a reflection of his own. The sky is a canvas tonight, a swirling vortex of blues and purples, punctuated by the fierce brilliance of the stars. They seem to pulse with a life of their own, beacons of hope in the vast darkness. And I imagine him standing here beneath this same sky, his heart filled with a mixture of awe and despair, trying to capture its immensity on canvas. He knew the language of the stars, the stories they told of distant worlds and ancient times. He knew the comfort they offered, a silent promise that even in the face of oblivion, there is still beauty to be found. The fields stretch out before me, an endless expanse of green and gold. They seem to breathe with the rhythm of the earth, a slow, steady pulse that connects us to the very source of life. And I feel a sense of gratitude, a deep appreciation for the simple beauty of this moment. The sun has dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with fiery hues of orange and red. The clouds are ablaze with color, reflecting the intensity of the dying day. And in that fleeting moment of twilight, I feel a sense of transcendence, a connection to something larger than myself. He understood the power of color, the way it could evoke emotions and express the inexpressible. He saw the world in shades of vibrant yellow, the color of hope and joy, but also the color of madness and despair. He saw the world in shades of deep blue, the color of sorrow and longing, but also the color of peace and serenity. He understood that even in the darkest of shadows, there is always a glimmer of light waiting to be discovered. The crickets chirp their evening song, a chorus of tiny voices filling the air. It is a sound that speaks of resilience, of the enduring power of nature. And I listen to their music, letting it wash over me, feeling a sense of calm settle over my soul. The air is cool and crisp, carrying the scent of wildflowers and freshly turned earth. It is a scent that evokes memories of childhood, of simpler times, of a life lived in closer harmony with nature. He walked these fields, didn't he? He felt the wind on his face, the sun on his skin, the earth beneath his feet. He knew the pain of loneliness, the sting of rejection, the burden of despair. But he also knew the joy of creation, the thrill of discovery, the power of beauty. And he poured his heart and soul into his paintings, hoping to share his vision with the world. He sought solace in the natural world, in the vibrant colors of the flowers, in the gentle sway of the trees, in the vast expanse of the starry sky. He found God in the details, in the small, often overlooked moments of everyday life. And he taught us to see the world with new eyes, to appreciate the beauty that surrounds us, to find meaning even in the midst of suffering. The world is a beautiful, fragile thing, and it is our responsibility to protect it, to cherish it, to celebrate it. And in doing so, we honor his memory. We carry on his legacy. We keep his spirit alive. The fields are quiet now, bathed in the soft glow of the moonlight. The stars twinkle overhead, watching over us with silent benevolence. And I feel a sense of peace, a quiet contentment, a deep and abiding gratitude for the gift of life. For the beauty of the world, for the enduring power of the human spirit. And perhaps that is all there is, isn't it? To see, to feel, to translate the silent language of the fields into the clumsy vocabulary of our souls, to offer our pain, our joy, our hope as a brushstroke upon the vast canvas of existence. He gave us permission to see the sunflowers not just as flowers, but as tiny suns, radiating hope and defiance in the face of darkness. He showed us the cypress trees reaching towards the heavens like flames of sorrow, yet also symbols of enduring strength. He painted the night sky as a swirling vortex of color and light, a testament to the infinite possibilities of the universe. And in doing so, he painted himself, his struggles, his dreams, his unwavering faith in the power of beauty. The fields remember him. I think they remember his restless spirit, his unwavering gaze, his desperate search for meaning. They hold the echoes of his footsteps, the whispers of his prayers, the stains of his paint. They are a living testament to his legacy, a reminder that even in the face of madness and despair, beauty can still be found. And that beauty, in turn, can offer solace, comfort, and hope. The crickets chirp their nightly song, a monotonous yet comforting rhythm that lulls the world to sleep. The wind sighs through the tall grasses, carrying the scent of damp earth and distant rain. The moon, a silver sickle in the inky sky, casts long, dancing shadows across the fields. Everything is still, yet everything is alive. A silent, vibrant symphony of existence unfolding beneath the watchful gaze of the stars. Perhaps he found peace here, in these fields. Perhaps he found a sense of belonging, a connection to something larger than himself. Perhaps he finally understood that the beauty he sought was not something to be found, but something to be created, something to be born from the depths of his own soul and offered to the world as a gift. The fields don't judge, they don't condemn, they simply accept. They embrace the sun and the rain, the light and the shadow, the joy and the sorrow. They offer themselves as a blank canvas, a space for growth, a sanctuary for the soul. And in their silence, they speak volumes. They whisper of resilience, of endurance, of the enduring power of nature. They remind us that even in the darkest of times, life goes on, that the seeds will sprout, the flowers will bloom, and the sun will rise again. I close my eyes, and I imagine him standing here, in this very spot, his easel propped against a gnarled old tree, his brushes poised, his eyes filled with a fierce, unwavering determination. I imagine him capturing the essence of the moment, the fleeting beauty of the light, the subtle nuances of the color, the profound silence of the fields. And I feel a connection to him, a sense of shared humanity, a deep and abiding gratitude for his gift. The night is growing late. The stars are beginning to fade. The first hint of dawn is beginning to paint the eastern sky. It is time to go, but I will carry this moment with me, this feeling of peace, this sense of connection, this renewed appreciation for the beauty of the world. I will carry it in my heart like a precious jewel, a reminder that even in the midst of chaos and despair, there is always hope. There is always beauty. There is always light. And the fields, forever silent, will continue to speak.